Hi folks. As my garden hoses are getting older and losing flexibility with age, my hose connections were blowing apart, usually at the most inconvenient time. This is a solution I found worked for me using a rubber O-ring. Using a flathead screwdriver or whatever your tool of choice, carefully flex the plastic prongs outwards on the hose connection. We need to loosen them out a bit for the next step. At this point you need to find an O-ring that has approximately the same outside diameter as the garden hose. The main thing is it needs to be quite a tight fit on the hose. This set of O-rings came from Aldi supermarket here in Australia. I'm choosing a size 10 O-ring which has an outside diameter of 12.1 mm. Push the O-ring onto the hose and roll down a bit. Push your hose connection onto the hose as you would normally do. Roll the O-ring down to the hose connection as far as it will go. At this point we need to force the O-ring under the hose connection forks. We need something that can provide a bit of force and not cut or damage the O-ring. I am using an old car key where the end is quite round and worn. Work around the hose and push the O-ring into place until you can feel it pop into place. It does start off quite tight, and then you will feel it loosen up as it finds the wider spot where the plastic forks are designed to flex. Rightio, the hard fiddly part is done. Put your hose fitting back on and it should hold very tight. Now let's just look at a hose fitting I've cut in half, and it hopefully provides a visual representation of the additional locking pressure by adding a simple O-ring. Yes, it's just half a hose connection, and as you can see the hose pulls out quite easily, which you would expect. Let's add the O-ring and you will see that wider gap on the hose connection which the O-ring pops into that I mentioned earlier. Now we will try and pull the hose out, and with enough strength, I could pull it apart, but it's very apparent there is a significantly stronger holding force as the O-ring tries to roll and gets tighter the more force that is added. If you do give this a try, let me know if this simple solution does fix this annoying issue for you as it did for me.